Happy Thursday and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. I'm Anthony Totri, joined as always by Big Pokey himself.
Yeah, I am.
The Shane Diefenbach.
Big Pokey.
Today was the first day that I've actually remembered that you are, from this moment forward, going by Big Pokey.
Yeah, Big Pokey, formerly known as Beefy D, formerly known as Cheeseman, formerly known as Mustachio, formerly known as Shane.
Oh, Shane is the last one. If you could pick your perfect name, are you sticking with Shane?
Big Pokey.
Big Pokey? Wow.
That'd be crazy.
If you're like
people
legal
just call
name.
me so people would call me BP, and then like
that goes hard.
Eventually, it would just transition to oil spill, and then it would just be people just call me oil.
Okay, wait. Listen to this little insider info though. His
God.
parents said that it was between Shane and Bo.
Really? Bo Diefenbach.
Yeah.
That kind of rolls off the tongue.
It's terrible. Awful.
I don't know.
It's actually a bad first name.
Bo?
Yeah.
How would they spell it?
They said B-O, and I was like, no,
oh,
terrible.
yeah, that's an awful way to
But
spell
if they would have spelled it B-A-E-U, it would have been Beauregard.
B-A-E-U?
Yeah.
No, B-E-A-u.
Whatever. Beauregard.
Beauregard
Jayden
Diefenbach.
Beauregard.
Okay. Immediately. What?
I was just going to say, only 2 minutes today, and now we're talking football.
Yeah, let's talk football. Why don't we? But let's talk. It's very interesting what we're going to be doing today.
July is not a real month.
It is a real month. It's just not a lot going on.
No, I mean,
July.
like, it makes me feel fantastical and imaginary.
Fantastical
so that's
imaginary.
what we're going to, I mean, what we're doing today is pretty
let's build
fantastical.
the perfect Arizona State offense. So,
Dude.
the caveat is we only have $10.
Yeah.
Okay? So, with our $10, let's see what we can do.
I just thought of such a great nickname for somebody.
Oh, God.
Somebody that, like, fits in an offense wherever they get. Like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He's a Lincoln log. Plug and play.
Okay.
He could fit into any other Lincoln log.
Yeah. I don't know if Katie would like the fact that you called him a Lincoln log.
Probably not.
Yo, Katie, you're a Lincoln log,
Yo,
man.
double L was good.
He falls down a lot? No?
Lincoln logs.
They fall.
Yeah, but they're structurally
Or the
sound.
Lego.
Legos don't fall. It'd be Jenga.
I played Jenga the other day. Yeah.
Wasn't as legendary as...
I lost. Yeah, it was tough. It was there were some legendary moments. Let's go ahead and see what we could do.
To create
with
some
$10.
legendary moments.
Okay. So, at quarterback, we've got Jake Plummer, Danny White, Rudy Carpenter, the one, the only Brock Osweiler, and Mike Bercovici. Okay. So, I'm just going to list all these before we get into it. At running back, we got Woody Green, Freddie Williams, Kalen Ballage, Eno Benjamin, and Xavier Valade. At the first wide receiver, we've got J.D. Hill, Derek Hagan, Jalen Strong, N'Keal Harry, and Elijah Badger. The second wide receiver, we got John Jefferson, Sean McDonald, Keith Poole, Brandon Ayuk, and Frank Darby.
So I only get $10.
And yeah, at
Don't
tight
you
end,
usually get $15.
at tight end, no, you don't get $15. At tight end, we get Zach Miller, Todd Heap, Chris Coyle, Jaylen Conyers, and Curtis.
Okay,
Bridges.
I have $3 that's locked down.
You have $3 locked down.
Yeah, because I don't spend money on running backs. I don't do that.
Oh yeah,
So,
I forgot.
Xavier Valade.
Easy dollar.
And then Corn at 100%.
Okay.
He's America's tight end.
Is that recency bias though?
No, it's because he is more of an athletic freak than any of these guys were. He is.
Corn.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
And that's what today's football is trending towards.
Okay.
So
there are your $3
those
right
are my $3.
This is tough, man. This is a tough spot because I'm going to be honest, the quarterbacks outside of
I'm taking Jake Plummer.
you're taking Plummer.
Yep.
So right there, that's $8. You got $2 left to
And
spend.
Elijah Badger is a $1. Can we get Elijah Badger and Frank Darby? Done. Easy.
I feel like there's so much recency bias with the offense that you just built.
No,
We're talking the greatest Arizona State offense.
I think that Jake Plummer, Rudy Carpenter was fun. I just think that Jake Plummer is the only great college quarterback on this list.
Yeah, Danny White was pretty legendary in his time.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. The history of Arizona State quarterbacks, I think, is going to improve over time. So I see why you would go with the $5. But I just feel like there's so much recency bias with you taking Xavier Valade, Elijah Badger, Frank Darby, and
let me
Jalen
ask you
Conyers.
this though.
Okay.
Who's running the offense?
Who's calling the plays?
Yes.
Whoever you want. Kenny. This is the
okay.
offense, but Kenny's doing it.
Then let's go ahead and get Jimmy G in here.
Okay.
Actually, Burgo's got kind of a cannon.
I think Brock Osweiler would be. I think Brock Osweiler, to be honest with you, is my answer. My answer at quarterback, I'm going Brock Osweiler for $2.
Yeah.
I think that is a steal at $2. I think there is a big gap between Plummer and Osweiler. but I think that makes the most sense for me. And guys, we're going to continue this conversation, but in the chat, let us know what you would spend your $10 on. This is also going to go on social media too. So yeah, for $10, I'm going Osweiler. I think I'm going to go Corn too. Corn, I'm with you. I think the value with $2 is so good. So that's $4 right there. Give me another $2 on Brandon Aiyuk. So that's $6. And I got $4 left, and I need a running back and another wide receiver. Ooh.
I feel like there's a lot of recency bias.
Shut the fuck up, man. Okay. I'm going to go with my $4. Give me... help me out here. So I'm thinking either Kalen Ballage and then Elijah Badger, or I'm thinking Jalen Strong and Xavier Valade.
You do whatever you want.
Help me out. What do you think is a better offense? No? You're not going to help me here?
I mean, I don't spend money on running backs. You know that. That's not what I do.
Oh, gosh. Look, I'm going to go...
Wait.
What?
Yeah, you can.
You can spend $5 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just have the rest of the list. You've got some tough decisions to make.
Yeah, but I get what Will said. You definitely get $15 in these usually.
What I saw was $10. So that's what we're going with.
Okay. Glenn says, given the list we have, I'll take Burko, Benjamin, Hagan, and Heap. Oh, so you're not even taking a second wide receiver. See, I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Take 2 running backs, maybe? Actually, just give me 5 running backs.
No, it's just like he's only taking 4 guys.
That's fair. Do you think there was anybody that should have been on this list that wasn't, and where would they be?
Rashad White.
That's a good one.
Rashad White was one of my favorite players to watch. And
where would he be? Where would he be?
I think he's, was really good. Kalen Ballage was really good. But I'd put him maybe between those two. Those two are also like the same value to me, Ballage and Benjamin. Ballage was really fun. He broke a record here, but like
one's like $2.50 and one's $3. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think Rashad White would be maybe Rashad White instead of Xavier Valade for the $1, but I feel like that's too crazy.
We've gotten Taylor Kelly a couple times.
I feel like that's Taylor Kelly, yeah. And so I had him as the $3 instead of Rudy Carpenter, and I switched him. You know why I switched him? Because Rudy Carpenter was on our show. Taylor Kelly has not been on the show yet. That's why.
Well, I also think it's crazy that Brock Osweiler is only $2 when his contract in the NFL said otherwise. That thing was.
No, he made some stupid money.
That is the dream.
At the NFL level.
That is Blue Mountain State in real life.
Levi in the chat. Osweiler, Benjamin, Harry, Aiyuk, and Conyers. I mean, I feel like that's such a solid list. Look, some of the legends that we have in here, right? Woody Green, J.D. Hill, John Jefferson, Danny White, some of these guys that are a little bit more expensive. What is your reason for not spending money on guys like that?
I don't.
Just because you haven't seen them?
I'm 26 years old. I don't. Yeah. I genuinely don't. I haven't watched. I can brush up on my film, but like, and it's also that if they were $3, like maybe, but like I can't put $5 into somebody I've never watched. Just
that you'd never watched.
Oh, Marion Grice in 2013. Yes,
Marion Grice in 2013 was elite. Montez saying that in the chat.
Once again, saying Taylor Kelly should be on here. Okay. Is that Taylor Kelly? Is Montez Buckshanks Taylor Kelly?
I think so. I absolutely think so. Glenn, Taylor Kelly should be on here, and Zach Miller, Chris Coyle, maybe Chris McGaw. There are certain positions where you just won't spend $5 on this list. And I think if it were other universities, you would spend $5 on certain star power, right? Like if you did this for LSU, you would spend $5 on a wide receiver. You'd spend $5 on a running back.
Yeah.
But or maybe you won't spend $5 on any running back.
No, I won't spend more than $1 on a running back.
What if Rashad White was $2?
I'd spend $2.
Yeah, you'd spend. No, you would spend $2. Is
Valade $1 or does everybody get pushed down a peg? Like is Eno now $1?
Ooh, yeah. Eno is $1.
Taking Eno.
Really?
Yes.
So is it the value in the with the money, or is it just like how you view the running back position? I refuse to.
How I view the running back position.
Okay, Vontez in the chat. I refuse to spend money on Brock. I'm sorry. Look, that's fair. A lot of people have already spent a lot of money on Brock Osweiler, and he didn't do a whole lot for him. Hey, at least at the NFL level. Come on.
Might be mean.
Come on. You know I'm right.
Yeah, but you didn't have to say.
What was it, the Houston Texans or the Denver Broncos that decided?
The Texans.
They just closed their eyes and gave him a bag of money? Take my money.
We already made one joke. We don't have to keep making jokes.
I mean, we can.
Actually, you know what? If I did that, I'd be like, make all the jokes you want. Yeah. That's a generational wealth.
That's a generational. Okay, so if we were to do this for defense, okay, who do you think some immediate players would be in their value? Pat Tillman immediately.
Yeah, Pat Tillman as somebody in your secondary would be.
Would he be a five? Would he be $5 though?
Just for if we're putting this out on Twitter, yes, he's $5. Terrell Suggs is a 5.
Terrell Suggs is a 5.
What's
one of my favorite players, Karan Crump.
Yep. Is he a 5?
No, he's a 4 or a 3.
Sutton a 5.
Sutton's a 5.
Sutton was unbelievable.
Sutton's a 5. I can get down with Karan being like a 4 or a 3. He's one of my favorite players.
You get down Crumpin with that.
DJ Calhoun, Christian Sam, some of those guys. Who other? Some legends. JoJo Wicker. I don't know if he's a legend, but he's like a guy that you get for $2 or $1. Is there anybody actively on the defense? Maybe a Jordan Clark that you throw in there for a couple bucks?
Yeah.
A Roe Torrance?
Jordan Clark for a Schmeckle or 2.
A Smackler?
A Schmeckle.
A Schmeckle.
Schmeckle or 2.
Okay, now if we did this for coaches, $5, Frank Kush. Well, I'm just creatively
I know what you want to
here.
do here. Go ahead. Just keep talking.
Frank Kush,
Okay.
$5.
Okay.
4 after that.
Keep going.
Where's Todd Graham? Todd Graham, $3? $4 maybe? $3? I'm saying Todd 3. Todd 3.
Couldn't tell you.
Mr. Kush at 5.
Yeah.
Herm at $1.
That's there. That's what you wanted to say. That's all you want. Are you putting Kenny at 2?
I don't know yet.
See,
Hasn't even coached a game.
You can.
You don't think you can?
No.
So who's at $4? Do you have any other coaches in the back of your head that you're just like, yes? Bobby Hurley to coach football team for $4? I don't know, man.
Bobby
I think it would be interesting. I think you might have to put Kenny above him. Demarius Randall's another good one. Get Grimace off the screen right now. Okay, Glenn in the chat. Suggs, Tillman, Lawrence, Guy.
Oh, Lawrence Guy. Lawrence Guy's a really good one.
Oh, man. Son of old 1982.
Demarius Randall. Oh, are you saying Demarius Randall is $1? Oh, no. He's that. Those are just all
Demarius
guys.
Randall, one of the greatest Arizona State corners of all time.
Didn't he play safety here?
I thought did he play safety
I'm pretty
here?
sure he's a safety.
And then he moved to corner for the Packers? He was a
safety.
But he played corner. He played corner for somebody.
He might have played corner. I just know he's a safety for the Packers. I mean, I remember him.
Oh, he's on the Seahawks.
Yeah.
30. He's 30 now?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he's a corner.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was so
I
good.
thought he was a safety. That's weird.
He was so damn good. He went to Mesa Community College before this? Wow. Good for him. That's awesome. Guys, moving on. Want to tell you a little bit about Circle K, okay? They've got a bunch of great deals, whether that be on coffee, energy drinks, snacks. Oh, and the whole gas thing too. They've got that too.
New gas people just dropped. Gas
people did just drop.
Yeah, he played safety for Green Bay. That's what I was thinking. New gas people just dropped sounds like somebody that on the street corner of a Circle K would tell you. Hey, watch out for the gas people. New gas people.
But they're not looking at you.
No,
they're not looking at
they're
you.
talking to somebody.
Yes.
They're talking to a gas person.
So Saul, right?
Saul and DePaz
are for sure confirmed.
For sure confirmed.
Oh,
I should be out there somewhere.
We might be gas people.
I might be lost in the ether.
We're just gonna get rotated in wintertime. We're gonna do a Christmas. We've got Christmas carols to sing.
Mm-hmm.
Go get a Polar Pop. And that's the rest of the Christmas carols.
Good.
Guys, make sure you're not missing out on all the great deals they've got over at Circle K. And right now, text PHNX to 31310 to join their SMS subscriber club and get a buy one, get one free offer on 32-ounce Polar Pops. Head to circlek.com/store-locator to find Circle K's near you.
Yeah, Demarius Randall did play safety here. Boundary safety.
He was so much fun.
Every single game he started at boundary safety for Todd Graham's defense. And every single day, I'm going to be rocking some... I'm so glad there's something else with dog that's sponsoring us.
Real quick, what noise does a bird dog make?
Wow, I didn't even think about the bird part. I was like, why are you cacawing? That's what it goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It sounded kind of like a whale.
It didn't.
Yeah, it did. Do it again.
A whale goes.
Dude, your lips are vibrating such in a slow manner.
A bird dog goes squawk because it squawks and then it barks. Max acts like he hates when I read ads, but then he's like, "You did a good job in there, buddy." I'm like,
"Yeah,
get out of here, Max.
Bird dog,
get some bird dogs on, guys. Bird dogs, they make you look good. They got their stretch khaki shorts and they're designed to fit slimmer through the thigh. It's thick thigh summer. It's a lot of things summer, but specifically thick thigh summer.
Bird dog summer,
giving you a truly sculpted look. Their shorts are the exact same things. They fit the same as Lululemon, but better, but way better. And the normal shorts can be restricting and stiff. The cotton's just it doesn't meld right with your thighs. But Bird Dogs fixed that issue by inventing cloud knit fabric that looks just like the khaki but stretches so you get a way slimmer fit without having to sacrifice movement. I've ripped many a pant.
Yes, you have.
And you don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know what I've seen.
Bird Dogs uses anti-stink sweat wicking fabric as well. And they can keep you cool and dry all day long. Go to birddogs.com/PHNX or enter promo code PHNX for a free Yeti-style tumbler with your order. That's birddogs.com/PHNX or promo code PHNX for that free Yeti-style tumbler. You won't want to take your Bird Dogs off, we promise you. It's a problem. Sometimes I'm going into bed and I don't want to take my shorts off.
Sleep with pants on.
In my Bird Dogs.
Sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to channel your inner bird dog. You'll wake up, start and make noises like Shane, but better. Guys, we talked about building the perfect Arizona State offense. Maybe the perfect Arizona State offense 10 years from now, maybe it includes a conversation about tight end commit Jayden Fortier. Maybe. Oh, we learned his official pronunciation today. So the last name is French. Okay. But people call him Fortier, but it's traditionally pronounced Fortier. But
Fortier is so much harder.
He's one of those guys that was like super nice about it too. He's like, and I asked him, I'm like, so how do you pronounce your last name? He's like, Fortier. But like, traditionally it's Fortier, but like, I really don't care. You can, whatever you want.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
You want somebody that's like, this is my name.
I need somebody to tell me how it is.
You just want to boss you around?
No, I just need somebody to tell me what they enjoy, what they like. Okay. I don't want a wishy-washy. Mr. Tight End, Mr. Jayden Tight End. Mr. Jayden, whatever your last name is, however you want it pronounced.
Fortier.
You tell me.
It's Fortier. I'll tell you. It's Fortier.
See, I don't like that.
I'm doing him a solid. It's Fortier. Okay. So yeah, got the chance to speak with him a little bit this morning. Great kid. We've got that interview.
One of these times you're going to interview somebody and be like, had a chance to speak with him this morning.
He's awful. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't like him. Yeah. You can watch it for yourself. He sucked.
Dear God. No, super awesome kid. Got the chance to get to know him a little bit as a person too. Asked your favorite question. Good. So without further ado, guys, here is Jayden Fortier. We're joined now by class of 2024 Arizona State commit Jayden Fortier, the number one prospect in the 2024 class out of Oregon. Jayden, thanks so much for taking the time this morning, man.
Thank you so much for having me on.
First and foremost, I'm just curious, what stood out to you about Arizona State and Coach Kenny Dillingham?
A lot stuck out to me, even under the previous staff when they were going through their head coaching search and all that stuff with Coach Edwards. And then once I heard Dillingham was the coach, I was super excited. I knew he was going to bring in a great staff. I built a great connection with Coach Mons. I knew Coach Dillingham when he was at Oregon. I love what he does with his tight ends and just his offense in general. And I know he's going to do big things this year, especially, once my class gets down there too. So.
Was there any hesitation for you when the coaching staff switched? Obviously, you mentioned that you were familiar with Coach Kenny Dillingham at Oregon, but obviously with a completely new staff, a new offense, was there any sort of hesitation?
Not really. I mean, I knew he was going to do big things, and I know he's going to do big things, especially with the type of players he has right now, especially with Jalin Conyers. He's a big-time tight end, obviously, most likely going to get drafted after this year. So the numbers that he's going to produce this year is going to be crazy. And then I think with the first full year of recruiting that he actually got and what he's done with the 24 class already and what he's going to continue to do is special. And I think a lot more people are going to start buying into that. So it wasn't really hesitation for me. I was ready.
What were those conversations like with Coach Jason Mons? Obviously, he's in his first season now at the college level.
I mean, since like January, we've been talking almost every week, like multiple times a week. He's a super cool dude. He comes from a high school coaching background. He understands the recruiting process and how hard it can get. And he really just never let me lose any faith and just told me that like I'm the right dude for this spot. And if I want to go here, then we're going to do big things. So I'm excited for it.
You brought up the tight ends that Arizona State has now, right? Obviously, Messiah Swinson, Jalin Conyers, Bryce Pierre. Did you get the chance to talk to any of those guys? And if so, what were those conversations like?
I've talked to Jalin a little bit. I met all of them back in November, when I went up there with the old staff, and they were all super dope and chill. It was after they played Oregon State, and I sat in on that meeting. And even then, I mean, they were getting work in like it was nothing. Even after they lost, they were just ready to bounce back the next week and go attack everything. So I love the energy in that room. And then obviously Jalin, Messiah, Bryce, they're going to do big things this year. So I'm excited to watch.
Absolutely. For Arizona State fans that haven't had the chance to look at your tape, who would you say you compare your game to the most?
Well, I played receiver in my high school, or at least I did last year in junior year, and then I really tried to model my game after Julio Jones. He's been my favorite receiver growing up. He's a big dude, like 215, 220. He's big. He's tall, 6'3", 6'4", and just the way he moves and his route fluidity, that stood out to me a lot. And so I try to model my game after him. And I mean, he just has that go win mentality. So anytime I see a ball in the air, that's my goal. Just go win.
What do you think you bring to the Arizona State offense that maybe it hasn't had in the past?
I think I just bring a pass catching tight end that not a lot of people have seen. For my size, obviously I'm 6'5", 225. In the way I move better than some receivers, obviously. And you're just going to get a hard worker, a great pass catcher, and willing to do anything it takes to win. So,
absolutely. Obviously, the football stuff is important, but we like to let the fans get maybe just a little bit of a glimpse as to who you are as a person. So a couple random questions for you. If you were to host a music festival, who would your 3 headliners be and why?
All right. First of all, I'm going with Drake. Drake's my I love Drake. And then we'll throw Baby in there too, because when they collab, it's like
it's crazy.
And then I'm trying to decide between like Gunna or Future. I'm gonna go. Gunna's my guy. I like Gunna's.
Okay.
Probably,
maybe Future will come out with Drake. He'll just have him on first weekend or something like that. Okay. My co-host loves to ask the question of what do you think the biggest animal you could kill with a sword would be?
Biggest animal I could kill with a sword? Probably like big or like tall.
Just big, I guess.
Definitely.
And there is a right answer, apparently. Apparently, there is a right answer to this question.
I feel like it would be like a bear.
A bear? You think you could kill a bear?
With a sword? How big is my sword?
It's a pretty big sword, but like, it's a bear, dog.
I think I'm taking the bear.
Really? Wow. That's the confidence, man. That's the confidence of a number 1 prospect right there.
Yeah.
Jayden, before we get you out of here, do you have a message to Sun Devil Nation?
I mean, I'm super excited to get down there. Sun Devil Nation, y'all are getting a hard worker, a great dude. And I mean, I'm just going to give him all once I get down there. I'm working on all the recruiting stuff, trying to get more 24s to buy into this process. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
You're a part of the recruiting staff now.
I am. Once you buy in, you're really buying in. So I'm trying to get everyone else to do the same thing.
There you go. Jayden, where can everybody follow you on social media?
My Instagram is Jayden Fortier, JaydenFortier. And then my Twitter's the same thing. TikTok, Jayden Fortier 1. And then, yeah, y'all don't need my Snapchat. That's fine.
We're going to have to get you and Jalin Conyers to do a TikTok collab or something like that.
No doubt. That's my guy. Jalin, if you're watching, bro, I'm super excited for you. And I know you're going to do big things this year. So
awesome, man. Jayden, thanks so much for taking the time, man.
Sir, thank you for having me.
We do not need your Snapchat.
A lot to love about it, though. A lot to love about some of his answers.
No, he was great. I mean, first of all, depends what pair. You did a great job asking that question and answering the questions that came out of it.
Yeah.
But you got to specify what type of bear.
Oh, I got to make him specify.
Because a brown bear is getting slept. Like, that's on site, but that's not bigger than a cow, which is the right answer.
A brown bear is getting slept?
Yes. Or no, a black bear, excuse me.
Black bear.
A black bear is getting slept.
Okay.
Like, that's on site 100%. They are only 4.5 feet tall.
But a grizzly?
A grizzly is killing you. A grizzly bears are like 7 feet tall.
And a polar bear?
No.
Polar bears murking you,
Polar bears
too.
are way bigger.
Yeah, they're murking you. And they'll eat you just because.
Yeah, they do that. I just got to say it because sometimes every time we talk about him, the hippopotamus is the only animal that'll kill a person and not eat it.
Just every single time we got to do it.
If you tell me you can kill a hippo, you're wrong.
Glenn in the chat, well spoken and seems media savvy. Already not a lot of pauses. Yeah, this is a kid. I mean, whether it be media savvy or whatever. What?
As soon as you said that, you go, not a lot of pauses. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, man, whatever. I'm not media savvy.
I'm Mr.
I'm not media savvy.
I'm Dr.
You're Dr.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to be focusing on it
I have a PhD
the entire time.
Umology.
What'd you like in terms of some of his football answers as like the conversations with Jason Mons or
It
the conversations with Korn.
I mean, I really liked what I heard from him and what type of person he is, but it also it furthers like the idea of how awesome the staff is and how much they communicate and care about the guys they're recruiting. And they're not just going to get stars. They're not Mario and Super Mario Odyssey. They're not just collecting stars for no reason. They have a purpose. And it's not they're getting these kids to come to ASU because they want that type of person and not just because, bodies on bodies and bodies give me more. Like they do it for a reason. Yeah,
I think what you're going to see and what you've already kind of been able to see when Arizona State has star players, which over the last handful of years, yes, they've had a couple guys here or there that have made a little bit of noise, but from a national perspective, right? I think you can argue that Jalin Conyers is the most noteworthy star football player that Arizona State has had in a handful of years, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe outside of a Brandon Aiyuk, but you immediately get to see the impact that it has on recruits, right? How many times did Jayden bring up Jalin Conyers, even at the end, right? Yeah. Of just like, oh, you and him got a collab and him wishing him success this season, right? Like that goes a long way. And then to have a guy like Jalin who is willing to go out of his way to help recruit some of these younger
do a
guys.
TikTok with you when you get to campus.
Absolutely. Can you imagine? Actually, I want the entire tight end room to do a TikTok, but with Jason Mons leading it.
Yeah.
You think that'll go over well?
I think he can move.
You think he can move?
I think Mons can move.
You think Mons can move? Yeah. Oh, you think he's got like good dance moves? His hips don't lie, if you will?
They might lie.
Just a tad.
But it's part of the appeal.
Okay, last question on Jayden. What do you think about the Julio comp?
I mean, it's fun that,
obviously that's like his favorite player, his favorite receiver.
Yeah. And
you're not going to look at a high school wide receiver / tight end and be like, you remind me of Julio Jones.
That's Julio Jones. What I will say about it is he's a receiver right now.
Yeah.
Like he's listed as a tight end because like of his size and whatever his capability and how it's going to translate probably to the next level. Mark Andrews was also a wide receiver when he played.
Curtis Hodges too when he came to ASU was a wide receiver.
It just shows as I was saying in the first segment, like the way that football and the offenses are going, it's more athleticism than ever, and that's kind of what that's what every sport is going towards with new technologies and training and whatnot. But like but more athletic the better. The traditional blocking tight end is dead. Like they're not dead, but it's very rare you see a Darnell Washington succeed as much as he does.
Yeah.
And obviously it helps that he's 6'8" and can catch the ball as well. But he's the closest thing to an all-star or all-American blocking tight end that we've seen. Like the fullbacks are barely being used. ASU doesn't even have a real fullback this year. Case Hatch is gone, and that might be the last one for years. Like, I don't know. It's just the game is 100% changing, and it's great to have athleticism in your tight end room. And ASU already has a lot of it, and bringing this kid in is going to just further that.
Yeah, they're building, right? And I think that is
Lincoln Logs.
That is the really cool thing to see that I haven't seen before, at least from Arizona State or my time covering Notre Dame, is when you got to commit and you get to talk to them. And in a 7 to 10 minute interview, they mentioned that they are out there trying to help and go get more class of 2024 recruits. Jayden's not the first one that we've seen. We've seen Dylan Tapley do the same thing on Twitter. We've seen Chris Johnson already do it on Twitter. Players that are committing to Arizona State, they are not only buying into what Kenny Dillingham and the coaching staff are getting ready to show the nation, but they're buying in for the future of what Arizona State can be. And I think that is a really, really exciting thing. So we say it almost every day, because almost every day it's a great day to be a Sun Devil. There are some days where you're like, ooh, I'm going to close the door and shut the curtains.
This is a new thing.
What? Oh, yeah, you're right. 2020, the last couple years, not.
How about, let's just say the last 34 months.
Last 34 months?
3 or 4 months.
Oh, I thought you said 34 months, and I was about to get real upset with you.
Why?
Because we talked about this the other day of how like people are like, my baby's like.
My baby's 94 months old.
Shut up, bro. Tell me how many years. Like,
my baby's 120 months old. Oh, so he's 10? He's 10 years old.
Exactly?
He's not a baby.
Math on that? Oh, yeah, that is the math on that. 12 times 10. Yeah, I'm bad at math, man. We went over this yesterday, too.
Antoine.
Sorry, don't.
Would you rather have Jalin Conyers or Michael Mayer?
Michael Mayer?
Mm-hmm.
The tight end or the scary
Michael
guy?
Mayer, sorry.
There you go. I was like, these are two very different things. You're going to put me in. Oh, sticker came off. That's a tough one.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Michael
No,
Mayer.
One's boring. One's boring and one's fun.
Yeah, you're right. He is boring, but he's a phenomenal
you know
tight
he
end.
is, Totri? He's fine.
No, he's not, dude. Look, I will say, and Jalen, you're not allowed to take offense to this. What Michael Mayer does really, really well that a lot of tight ends don't, and we talked about it, is he is also able, wow, I'm boring you with my answer here, is he is a phenomenal blocking tight end as well. And Jalen has admittedly said that he needs to get better in terms of his run blocking. But
I don't need Jalen. I don't need you to get better in terms of run blocking. Just run a seam route
catch
every
it.
play. 150 yards, 3 touchdowns every game.
I'll eat my words. If Jalen Conyers is able to put together a better season this year than Michael Mayer ever had, then I will absolutely eat my words and say that Jalen Conyers is the best tight end out of those two. But Michael Mayer was just a second-round pick in the NFL draft.
Yeah, he slipped.
And he should have been a first-round pick. He should have been the first tight end taken off the
I love
board.
how much this riles you up.
It does, man.
You love
Because
him.
Michael Mayer, I do. He was a phenomenal player. And I think I'm bummed that he's on the Raiders, to be honest with you, because they're just going to waste away his career. What was the best season that Michael Mayer had at Notre Dame?
9 touchdowns and 800 yards.
How many catches?
67.
We'll get Drew Pine in here and ask him how valuable Michael Mayer is.
Okay, we can do that.
So if Jalen Conyers has a better
If
season,
Totri ever calls you phenomenal, just know that that is the highest compliment, the highest praise you can get from Anthony.
you've called me 3 different names on this show. You know that?
On this show?
Yes.
No, I've only called you 2.
Totri,
Oh, okay.
Antoine,
Tony.
Anthony, and there's 4.
Okay, 4.
There's 4. I feel like they're all different personas, though.
Little Pokey?
They're all different personas.
Do you like that one?
Lil Pokey? No, not even a little bit.
What about Lil Purr? Can you be Lil Purr now?
Guys, something
be
that
Big
all
Purr?
4 of my personalities have in common is they all
hate me.
love to, yes, but they all love to go to Illegal Pete's. You know why? Because they've got phenomenal drinks, phenomenal food, and they got endless options. They got bowls, they got tacos, they got salads, they got burritos, they got nachos, they got custom cocktails, and more. And I know it's Thursday, but guess what? In just a couple days and a couple sleeps, if you will, it'll be Monday, and it'll be Margarita Monday over at Illegal Pete's. It's exclusive to their Arizona locations. They got $3 margs all day, every Monday, and nothing brightens up that Monday mood more than soaking up the sun with a few margs. And don't forget about Taco Tuesday as well. They got $2 tacos all day, every Tuesday. You guys can enjoy your favorite chicken, pork, and veggie tacos for just $2. So swing on by and start your week off the right way over at Illegal Pete's.
And get some shades on when you go because it is hot outside. And dude, nothing peeves me off more than a person with way too bright headlights. First of all,
Okay.
that is so annoying. You don't need those.
You don't like bright lights?
No.
All of the lights.
And somebody who it's not their fault, but the glare from the sun is reflecting into your eyes on their car. And I don't have shady rays in my car because I'm a big dummy. You guys can get some shady rays right now, and if you don't love your shady rays that you get, you can exchange them for a new pair or return them for free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. Their team always has your back. Exclusively for our listeners right now, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Go to shadyrays.com and use code PHNX for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. That's PHNX for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people.
So I have something in here for a final segment, but I want to change it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about, because I'm not super familiar with it, but I know you guys had talked about it earlier today.
Okay.
The Britney Spears, Victor Wembanyama.
I'm not familiar with it either.
Leah, do you know what happened here? You don't know?
No.
Okay, let me look it up because
All I know is that she approached him and the security guard slapped her.
smack TMZ's headline. Britney Spears smacked in face by San Antonio Spurs security. Wanted pick with Victor Wembanyama. This is such a strange headline to have in 2023.
And Elijah Rushing is a Wildcat.
No.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yep.
He committed to U of A?
Yep.
Oh, that hurts. Literally, you said that, my tummy hurt immediately. Elijah Rushing.
Kenny, your move.
5-star. He's an edge, right?
Mhm.
5-star edge.
Number 1 edge in the country.
In the 2024 class?
Yep.
That's not nice. Why is he going to U of A just because he lives in Tucson?
Yeah.
That's so disgusting. Like, actually makes me sad. Let's get back to Britney Spears. Let's get back to what we really want to talk about. Okay. if you were going to get smacked by a celebrity security, which celebrity security would you want to smack you? Or be okay with, I guess. You'd be like, oh, I got smacked by this person.
Not the celebrity?
No, the celebrity's not
Then
smacking
I don't
you.
care.
Okay, sure. Give me 3 celebrities that you're okay with smacking you, and one that you would be like, you're going to throw hands back at.
Whoa.
What?
I'm not choosing violence.
Choose violence.
This is weird. I don't like this question, actually.
I don't care what you like.
I don't. I'm going
Big
to
pokey.
abstain. I don't-
No, come on.
I don't like this question.
3 celebrities that you're like, okay, this is a famous person that is really awesome. You can slap me.
That's weird.
No, it's not.
I don't wanna
Britney
get hit.
Spears just got slapped by Victor
And
Wembanyama.
she's pressing charges.
That's unlucky. We're not pressing charges,
You
though.
go first.
Okay. 3 celebrities that'd be okay with smacking me. Justin Herbert. Easy one. Easy one. Next, Ryan Reynolds. Because he's Ryan Reynolds. And let's go. Ooh.
My number 1 is Hasbulla. I want Hasbulla to slap me. That'd be hilarious. Because, first of all, that's not going to hurt that bad.
You don't know that. He looks like he hits pretty hard.
No, it doesn't.
Hasbulla also... Never mind. Carry on. Carry on.
That's... No.
Just Hasbulla?
Well, I just interrupted you. I'm like, the only person I want is Hasbulla.
Okay, so Herbert, Ryan Reynolds, and Shakira. They can all smack me. What?
My only one is Hasbulla.
Come on.
That's the
Play
only-
the game, Shane.
I don't commit to
Play
the
the game.
Can they be cartoon characters?
Sure.
Shigo.
Bonk.
And... Alex in the chat saying, Totri saying, answer the question, damn it. Who do you want to slap you and will you like it?
Maybe I have problems.
Yeah, I think you do.
Oh, God.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's my third one.
Courage. God.
Because then I'd be like, and he'd run away.
He would run away.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Coward.
absolutely fair. Coward?
Yeah.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, right? That was always so hard to say for me. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Those are, Glenn, those are insane.
Glenn in the
says, Nancy Pelosi, foul. Cardi B, crazy. First of all, the nails. She has some of the craziest
Oh, yeah.
nails.
She might poke your eyes
She
out.
might kill you. And Luca, which is, get out of the chat, Glenn.
Glenn, look me in the eyes.
Luka Doncic is built like a bag of milk.
What does that mean?
He's built like a bag of milk. What does a bag of milk look like?
I don't know.
I'm built
I've
like
never seen a bag
I'm
of
built
milk.
like a bag of milk.
In Ontario, Canada, you drink milk from a bag. Bag of milk.
I still think people who drink milk like regularly.
That's how I'm built.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Body
at
positivity,
all.
bro.
I don't like that at. Oh my God, guys! Before we get out of here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about BetMGM. You can get some free money tomorrow. Going to receive a bonus bet upon login to the BetMGM Sportsbook. It's the last Friday, guys. Claim period extends through Saturday and Sunday. You got 72 hours to log in to claim, and then 72 hours to use that bonus bet after you log in. So log in at any point during the weekend and claim your bonus bet on the house. Shane, Wemby plays tomorrow for the first time, right?
I'm gonna be there.
You excited?
Yeah. I feel like this is like almost like Beatles-esque, where I'm like kind of worried to be there.
You're
Like,
worried to be
yeah,
there.
because I feel like there's gonna be too much media,
Mm.
like way too much
For
media.
you or for Wemby?
And way too many people. Like, I mean, it's been sold out for weeks now. Like, it's just gonna be hard to get in. It's hot outside. I don't know. I'm a little bit anxious about it.
Okay.
But once I get set up, I'm very excited to watch him play. I mean, the dude is fucking Gumby on stilts, like, and he can shoot the shit out of the ball.
As long as his security stops slapping people.
Yeah,
Glenn.
You know what? I'm not glad that happened. I don't wish Britney Spears to be slapped, but
No.
I'm glad the warning has been.
Don't touch Wemby.
I'm glad there's a warning out there now that I wouldn't try to touch him in the first place, but just getting. I'm not even going to try to get close to him.
Yeah. His reach is gotta be like crazy.
Yeah, if he slapped her.
He could slap you.
So
from,
you know what's interesting about this? If Wemby slapped her, would he be like is that like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is that a no-no?
a security guard doing it, like, it's kind of like, oh, security guard slapped because he's getting too close. And like, obviously she's pressing charges for good reason because she probably got slapped the shit out of him. But like, that's him doing his job. If
The security guy?
If Wemby slapped her,
That would
that's
be
just an NBA player slapping a woman.
That would
Yeah, we already talked about it.
gosh. Guys, if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code PHNX. There's a few different offers depending on where you live. But for our Arizona audience, place your first bet offer and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if it loses with BetMGM. Again, make sure you use that bonus code PHNX. Now, check out the show notes for full details. And now listen to Big Pokey talk about the disclaimer.
Disclaimer, 21 plus to wager. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in Washington, D.C., Mississippi, Nevada, New York, and Ontario. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369, New York. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP, Arizona. 1-800-522-4700, Kansas, Nevada. 1-800-327-5050, Massachusetts. 1-800-BETS-OFF, Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help, Michigan.
It's official. Eric Gordon is a Phoenix Sun, and you should get some sun spray. I'm out of town far too much in these last couple months, and I'm very upset
Yeah, he's avoiding me.
that I can't. Well, I mean, we're going out of town together soon.
Yeah, soon.
Told you and I are going on a little business trip together. But
How's business?
The business, you know what the business is? Silly business.
Monkey business?
Yeah, damn it. That's the word I was looking for. The business trip we're going on is strictly monkey business. Yeah, we're gonna. Well, we'll find out. But yeah, the Four Peaks is not ever flowing where I go. There wasn't a lot of Four Peaks in Nashville. We might be able to bring some to Vegas tomorrow. But guys, Four Peaks, the best beer. Check out at Four Peaks Brew and at Four Peaks Pub to keep up with the latest at Arizona's hometown brewery. But you got to be 21 years or older to drink Four Peaks, and please drink it responsibly.
Drink the Peaks responsibly. Shane, before we get out of here, anything else?
No.
Oh, man, that was a sad...
I was thinking about something to say about Elias rushing, but it's fun.
It's whatever. It's
It's not whatever.
It is whatever.
It's pretty awesome for them.
It's whatever. Just block it out. Tunnel vision, baby.
What's the guy's name that wears the clown mask?
What?
Colin Simons or Simmons? Colin Simmons?
I don't know how to say Simon.
Is it 2 M's or 1?
I don't know
it's
off
2.
the top of
It's
my
2.
head how to spell his name.
Colin Simmons, your Sun Devil.
That'd be awesome. Guys, if you enjoyed the content, give us a follow at PHNX _Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony _Totri. You can follow Big Pokey over here at Shane Deef.
Just poking around as always. Poking around in other people's business as always.
We'll see you Friday at 2 p.m. live from the BetMGM Sportsbook. But for now, guys.
But I'll see you on Wednesday.
Peace.